Here is the Avast Security News Roundup for the week ending November 11th, 2022. The U.S. seizes over 50,000 bitcoins worth over $3.3 billion linked to Silk Road dark web. The U.S. Department of Justice on Monday said it seized 50,676 Bitcoin in November 2021 that was stolen in the 2012 hack of the now defunct Silk Road dark web marketplace. The Bitcoin, which was obtained in 2012 and valued at $3.36 billion when it was discovered last year, is now worth $1.04 billion. Additionally recovered were $661,900 in cash, 25 Cassius coin with an appropriate value of 174 Bitcoin, and gold and silver colored bars. It's also one of the largest cryptocurrency seizures to date, followed by the confiscation of $3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin earlier this February, tied to the 2016 breach of the Bitfinex crypto exchange. Read more at the Hacker News. Mysterious company with government ties plays key internet role. An offshore company that is trusted by the major web browsers and other tech companies to vouch for the legitimacy of websites has connections to contractors for U.S. intelligence agencies and law enforcement, according to security researchers, documents, and interviews. Google Chrome, Apple Safari, nonprofit Firefox, and others allow the company Trust Core Systems to act as what's known as a root certificate authority, a powerful spot in the Internet's infrastructure that guarantees websites are not fake, guiding users to them seamlessly. The company's Panamanian registration records show that it has the identical slate of officers, agents, and partners as a spyware maker identified this year as an affiliate of Arizona-based Packet Forensics, which public contracting records and company documents show has sold communication interception services to U.S. government agencies for more than a decade. Read the whole story at the Washington Post. Install latest Windows updates as soon as possible. Microsoft's latest round of monthly security updates has been released, with fixes for 68 vulnerabilities spanning its software portfolio, including patches for 6 actively exploited 0 days. 12 of the issues are rated critical, 2 are rated high, and 55 are rated important in severity. This also includes the weakness that were closed out by OpenSSL the previous week. Also separately addressed by Microsoft Edge at the start of the month is an actively exploited flaw in Chromium-based browsers that was plugged by Google as part of an out-of-band update late last month. The big news is that 2 older 0-day CVEs affecting Exchange Server made public at the end of September have finally been fixed. Greg Weissman, product manager of Rapid7, said in a statement shared with the Hacker News. Year of the Sack. Meta joins the spree with massive cuts. Big Tech is in trouble. For the first time in their history, giant U.S. technology firms are either announcing massive layoffs or pulling thousands of new job offers from the market. The latest news comes from the office of Meta. Mark Zuckerberg, chief executive of Meta, told hundreds of executives on Tuesday that layoffs are to begin early Wednesday, and they did. Meta announced that more than 11,000 of its employees, about 13%, are being let go. Layoffs at Meta are the largest cuts in the tech sector to date. I want to take accountability for these decisions and for how we got here. I know this is tough for everyone, and I'm especially sorry to those impacted, Zuckerberg said in a blog post. A trend of layoffs and hiring freezes signals that the good times in big tech are over for now and for various reasons, such as obvious overstaffing and the need to cut costs in the shadow of a possible global recession, even if the latter is not yet a given. See more at Cyber News. In elections, it's easier to hack a human than a device. The FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency said that no existing reports show that cyber activity has ever compromised voting infrastructure or prevented a voter from casting a ballot. Yet, in a separate statement, they warned of another threat to the integrity of the voting process: disinformation, misinformation, and troll farms. For Daniel Smith, the head of research at Radware Cyber Threat Intelligence Division, which offers security solutions to companies, hacking elections is also not simply about infrastructure, whether that be ballots or even electoral systems. It's about the minds of those who choose their candidate, and it's about the ease with which these minds can be manipulated. Read more at Cyber News. Tumblr will sell you 2 useless blue check marks for $8. The Tumblr Important Blue Internet Check Mark is the latest of a few joke items Tumblr sells on its web store, and it does about what you'd expect. Add a blue check, actually 2 blue checks, next to the blog of your choice. In case it's not 100% clear, this is a complete vanity purchase that confers no special status and requires nothing except paying around $8. Where Twitter's new verification plan gets you some extra site features via Twitter Blue for $8 a month, your only perk here is that the badge may turn into a bunch of crabs at any time. If your Tumblr hasn't been updated since 2014 or so, this references an on-site April Fool joke. Read more at The Verge. This week's must-read on the Avast blog. Shortly after acquiring Twitter, Elon Musk announced that Twitter will be launching an $8 monthly subscription that gives users the ability of buying a verified Twitter account, otherwise known as a Twitter Blue. Currently, this functionality is available in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand. Unfortunately, these verified accounts are now being abused. Read the article at the link listed. Did you know that 90% of the world's data was generated between 2019 and the present? The first Apple logo featured Sir Isaac Newton sitting beneath a tree, with an apple about to fall on his head. Just thought you might want to know. My voice is fading, so is this week's Avast Security News Roundup. Let's hope next week both are in better shape. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.